Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 most visited U.S. national parks. From thundering waterfalls to desert spires and misty mountains, these are the parks that drew the most explorers last year. We'll go from number 10 to number 1 with insider tips, best time to go, where to stay, and fun facts for each. Starting our list at number 10 is Glacier National Park, Montana. Established in 1910, Glacier is known as the crown of the continent and features over 24 active glaciers and hundreds of alpine lakes. The best time to visit is July to August for fully open roads and accessible trails. Summer highs are in the 70s Fahrenheit or 21 to 26 degrees centigrade, with cooler nights. The best things to see and do include driving to the Sun Road, hiking the Grinnell Glacier Trail, taking a boat tour on Lake McDonald, and watching for mountain goats and bighorn sheep. You can stay at Many Glacier Hotel or Lake McDonald Lodge inside the park. There is also lodging in Whitefish or Kalispell. Coming in at number 9 is Grand Teton National Park, Wyoming. Designated in 1929, Grand Teton preserves the Teton Range, one of the youngest mountain chains in North America. The best time to visit is late June through early September for outdoor activities. Expect warm days around 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 24 degrees centigrade. Nights are cool. The best things to see and do include paddling Jenny Lake, hiking to Hidden Falls, photographing the T.A. Moulton Barn, and watching elk and moose roam freely. You can stay at Jackson Lake Lodge inside the park or hotels in Jackson, Wyoming. Coming in at number 8 is Olympic National Park, Washington. Established in 1938, Olympic protects one of the last temperate rainforests in the Northern Hemisphere. The best time to visit is June to September for the driest conditions. Expect coastal highs in the 60s to 70s Fahrenheit or 15 to 24 degrees centigrade, with frequent mist in the rainforest. The best things to see and do include hiking Hurricane Ridge, walking through the Hoh Rainforest, soaking in the Soul Duck Hot Springs, and exploring tide pools at Ruby Beach. You can stay at Calaloch or Lake Crescent lodges inside the park or hotels in Port Angeles. At number 7 on our list is Acadia National Park, Maine. The first national park east of the Mississippi, Acadia was established in 1916 thanks to private land donations. The best time to visit is September to October for fall colors and fewer crowds. Summer highs are in the 70s to 80s Fahrenheit or 21 to 27 degrees centigrade. Best things to see and do include driving Park Loop Road, watching the sunrise from Cadillac Mountain, hiking the Beehive Trail, and strolling along Sand Beach. Bar Harbor is the gateway to the park with inns, hotels, and restaurants. Coming in at number 6 is Yosemite National Park, California. Protected since 1864 and designated a national park in 1890, Yosemite inspired the entire national park movement. The best time to visit is May to June for peak waterfalls, or September for thinner crowds. Summer highs in Yosemite Valley can exceed 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 32 degrees centigrade. For best things to see and do, visit the Yosemite Falls, hike the Mist Trail, view El Capitan, and explore Tuolumne Meadows. You can stay at the historic Ahwahnee Hotel, Yosemite Valley Lodge, or campgrounds. At number 5 is Rocky Mountain National Park, Colorado. Created in 1915, this park features over 350 miles of trails and some of the highest roads in the U.S. The best time to visit is mid-June to early October for snow-free hiking. Summer highs range from 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 24 degrees centigrade, with chilly nights. For best things to see and do, drive Trail Ridge Road, hike to Dream Lake or Sky Pond, and spot elk and marmots in alpine meadows. You can lodge in Estes Park or campgrounds like Moraine Park. At number 4 is Yellowstone National Park. Established in 1872, Yellowstone is the world's first national park. The best time to visit is June to September for full access to roads and geyser basins. Summer highs are in the 70s Fahrenheit or 21 to 26 degrees centigrade. Nights are often below 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees centigrade. For best things to see and do, visit Old Faithful, Grand Prismatic Spring, Yellowstone Lake, and watch wildlife in Hayden and Lamar Valleys. You can stay at Old Faithful Inn, Canyon Lodge, or various campgrounds. Coming in at number 3 is the Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. Officially protected in 1919, the Grand Canyon was carved by the Colorado River over millions of years. The best time to visit is March to May or September to November for cooler weather and fewer crowds. South Rim highs are in the 70s to 80s Fahrenheit or 21 to 27 degrees centigrade. Inner Canyon can reach 100 degrees Fahrenheit plus, or 38 degrees centigrade. For best things to see and do, hike the Bright Angel Trail, ride a mule into the canyon, raft the Colorado River, and visit the Desert View Watchtower. You can stay at the El Tovar Hotel and Yavapai Lodge on the South Rim, or Phantom Ranch at the bottom. At number 2 is Zion National Park in Utah. Zion became Utah's first national park in 1919 and is famed for its towering red cliffs and narrow slot canyons. The best time to visit is April to May or September to October. Summer highs reach 90 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 32 to 38 degrees centigrade. Spring and fall are ideal. For best things to see and do, hike the Narrows, trek up Angel's Landing, and ride the scenic shuttle through Zion Canyon. You can stay at Zion Lodge in the park or Springdale for nearby hotels and dining. Number 1 on our list is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Established in 1934, this is the most visited national park in the U.S., and entry is completely free. The best time to visit is mid-April to early May for wildflowers, October for fall colors. Summer highs are in the 80s Fahrenheit or 27 degrees centigrade. High humidity is common. For best things to see and do, drive Cades Cove Loop, hike to Clingman's Dome, fish or tube in the Little River, and view synchronous fireflies in June. You can stay in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, or Cherokee. From the Pacific Northwest to the Blue Ridge Mountains, these top 10 national parks offer the best of nature in the U.S. Which one are you heading to next? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more travel inspiration. Thank you, and see you next time.